एक बार
हेलो हेलो माइक चेक। क्या बोल रहे भाई? खराब स्पीकर है। कौन है भाई? कौन है? अभी मेरा फोटो क्या दिख रहा है? मेरा माइक बंद है।
I have asked them to make you the host. Shall we start, sir? Shall we start? Good morning, students. Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
We
ma'am.
have Mr. Vidyadhar here.
Hello.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
We
Yes,
have Mr.
ma'am.
Vidyadhar, who's additional commissioner. He's posted currently in Chennai, and he's actually he'll be talking to us on how do you get into government jobs, and what are the prospects you have once you clear your competitive exams like UPSC exams. He belongs to the batch of 2007. He's cleared his Indian Revenue Service exam, and he's BCom graduate, and he's also completed his LLB from Mumbai University. He's worked on various assignments, majorly in the south, Coimbatore, Chennai, and Mumbai also. And now he was in the assessment wing, investigation wing, and also he's currently posted as additional commissioner of income tax headquarters, and administration is in Chennai. He's in Chennai, and he has taken up several sessions in Chennai and Tirupur. Now, also I would like to add, uh, students, can you please mute yourselves? Can you please mute yourselves? With a note that he's an example, hard work is the key to success. I would request him to take over the session. Mr. Vidyadhar, please take over the session. Thank you very much for honoring us by presiding over the session. Over to you.
Hello.
You can start, Mr. Vidyadhar. Um, we don't hear you. We don't hear you. I'll share the screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, you can start.
So you are not audible.
We don't hear you, sir. Students, sir is having some technical glitch. He'll start in another 2-3 minutes.
Okay. Good morning. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. See, in this career guidance. So I think most of you are from the commerce stream. So I am also a commerce graduate. So we can discuss on these slides. So first of all, as already Nandini ma'am would have introduced me, I belong to the 2007 batch of Indian Revenue Service, and I've completed nearly 14 years in the department, 15 years nearly. I have varied experience in assessment, investigation, etc. I worked across all many stations, B cities also. I had a stint in 4 years in Bombay. In Bombay also I had worked for various posts. Okay, so this is introduction about myself. So ma'am, can you just go to the next slide, please? Nandini ma'am, can you go to the next slide, please?
Sir, please mute the other device because there is a jarring noise when you
No,
speak.
I switched. I closed the other device. Jarring must be from some other thing.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll just give you a brief in the sense like how did I select the civil services? Everybody would have been perplexed that civil services UPSC is not a such a difficult thing. Many people think that this examination is beyond our point or anything. I'll just give you a brief about how did I prepare and what is my background. Okay. I come from a very middle class family, and I was not very a studious person. If you could tell me that I had got my first class only in my for the first time during my 10th SSLC examination. Before that, I didn't. I would be just in the sense like I would always get somewhere close to 60%. So it was my 10th examination. First time I got 75%. So then in plus one, plus two, it was more or less like 75, 80%. But if you still see that I was not the best student in class or anything, or the number one student, or very school topper or nothing. It is just an average student. And after completing my plus two, we had written Railway Recruitment Board examination. I joined Railways as a booking clerk. I worked most of my tenure in Karnataka, particularly in between Bangalore and Mysore. Booking clerk means most guys you would have seen in Bombay, in suburban stations, the guy who issues tickets, season tickets, etc. So, and after I joined this thing, I did my graduation through correspondence. In the Indira Gandhi National Open University, I completed my BCom. So, and after completion my BCom from IGNO, I think most of the students I was also in a very similar situation. What to do? Because in the sense like booking clerk, I had a secure government job, but still I felt that I deserve something better. I should strive for myself. So what to do? At the time, as you know, civil services, I never thought that it is within my grasp. I thought that it is a very difficult examination. To put it simply, that कलेक्टर तो सब लोग नहीं बन पाएंगे, ये तो बहुत मुश्किल है, बहुत बुद्धिमान रहना चाहिए. जो लोग कभी कोई जैसे हम जैसे एवरेज स्टूडेंट कभी कर नहीं पाएंगे. This was the same thoughts. आप लोगों को भी, I think you will also have the same thoughts as of now. But believe me, students, that it's certainly not a difficult examination. Only thing is you have to focus how to make a preparation. I had written many exams, bank exams, staff selection commission, CGL exams for audit officer, inspectors, everything. And even I had cleared UPSC itself for the exams for central police forces. So it was like continuously I was writing many exams. Many times I would go up to the main stage. I would reach the interview stage. I couldn't clear. So, but I still felt that I could do something. So in the 2005 exams, I cleared the exam, but I couldn't clear the main exam. In the 6th exam, I could clear the exams, prelims, mains, and interview. I got a decent rank, and I joined the Indian Revenue Service. So in this case, it is not very difficult thing to do. You have to just be focused. You should never lose hope. And now with I think if you particularly if you are in the 3rd year of your BCom, 3rd year of your graduation, my suggestion is this is an right time to make preparation. And civil services is not such a difficult thing. I'll just guide you through how to go about it. I think this is about my preparation. So most of you would have heard about income tax department. I would like to hear from many of the students, what do you know about income tax department? Please, I would like to request any student can answer.
The department will calculate how much tax a person have to pay.
Okay. Any other answer?
How is the preparer of civil services?
Pardon me? You're not audible. Come again. Any other answer? Okay. I'm not going to give you a very exhaustive definition. What do we do? Income tax department comes under the Ministry of Finance, Department of Revenue. The main work of the income tax department is administration of direct taxes. Direct taxes, I think most of you know the difference between a direct tax and indirect tax. Anyone can tell me the difference between direct tax and indirect tax?
The direct tax means the tax is deducted from the person's salaries, and indirect tax means taxes on the goods and services like GST.
Okay. Okay. You are literally correct, but it is not deducted per se, in the sense like in income tax means you earn, you pay. In GST means you spend, you pay. There is and direct taxes are progressive taxes, because in this thing, in income tax, which is a progressive tax, the tax you pay is on how much you earn. The guy who pay, say, up to 2.5 lakhs, whatever you earn, most of us will not be paying any tax. Up to 5 lakhs and all with deductions also, you may not be able to paying any tax. Most of your tax, everything, any person who earns more than 5 lakhs only, based on their earning capacity, it's like 10, 20, 30%, you pay tax. So it is like a progressive tax. Indirect tax is for every spending. A guy, a rickshaw wala, what in the sense like a person, a laborer, anybody pays an indirect tax. But direct taxes is paid only by persons who earn an income above a ceiling. Direct taxes are progressive, and indirect taxes are generally called regressive. In any country, if you see most of the Western nations, their contribution of indirect taxes is very negligible. Their contribution of direct taxes is very high. So we also have to strive for it, but still we have not reached the income tax, that status of social income progress. Okay, and first is income tax department administers taxes, and apart from that, we have a lot of functions. In the sense like administration of taxes means it's not just collection of taxes. We have to do many things like, for example, like we assess the income, then collection of tax deducted at source. Then we deal with even issues like transfer pricing, international taxation, and shipping tax, tonnage tax. Previously, we had gift tax, wealth tax, but which has been abolished. So there are a lot of things in the income tax department, and it is not like a very monotonous, only one type of job we do. We have a lot of varieties, and in further slides, I'll explain to you what income tax department is. Ma'am, can you go to the next slide, please?
This one, sir?
Yeah, please. This specifically for recruitment into the income tax department. I'm giving you how to go about it. If you want to join the Indian Revenue Service, you have to write Union Public Service Commission examination. If you want to join as an income tax inspector or a tax assistant, you have to write combined graduate level examination conducted by the Staff Selection Commission. And apart from that, there are other posts conducted by the Staff Selection Commission, which is called a Steno Grade C. This is for stenographers, guys who are very good in typing and who know stenography. And there is a last called as MTS, which is called as multitasking staff, which is the lowest level state in the income tax department. And income tax department offers wide variety of options and other things. And these examinations, my students, you will not believe that this pay you very good salaries, particularly if you're joining, even if you become an IRS officer, you can get a salary of at the starting level itself nearly a lakh plus. If you are going to join as an inspector, you will be getting at least 50-60,000. Your tax assistant will be getting around 40,000. Stenographer also will get around 40 to 50,000. And technical MTS, the lowest cadre, you will get up to 30,000 rupees as salary. So for a starting, and you have good promotional avenues, which I will explain to you later. And I think this is for this thing about income tax options, exams to go for other things. And the same applies to other departments also. You have GST, customs. There also you have the similar setup. You have similar posts, and apart from that, you have for audit office, AG's office, then civil accounts. There are a lot of opportunities in government jobs. And now with the Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has announced that they're going to recruit 10 lakh people by 2023. So if final years, for all final year students, this is a golden opportunity. You can easily prepare for these examinations and you can succeed and join government service. Okay. Ma'am, next slide, please. Okay. So I'm not be giving an exhaustive thing about what exams you want to prepare. You want to prepare for the UPSC. It is neither difficult nor totally impossible. First, my advice to all students is every day please start reading newspapers. And the best newspaper for most of the civil service preparation is the Hindu. Because in generally Times of India, for all said and done, you have more glamour than news. So you have to plan in such a way that read the Hindu newspaper, then the Indian Express. Initially, you can start reading newspapers every day. You will have an idea about news, what happens in current affairs and everything. For Union Public Service Commission, the exams start with examinations. Starts with there is a preliminary examination. Then you have a main examination. Then you have an interview. Preliminary, there are two compulsory papers. You have a general studies, which deals with current affairs, history of India, world geography, Indian world geography, polities, economic and social development, general issues, etc. In the second paper, you have comprehension, interpersonal skills, logical reasoning, analytical ability. Okay, so you have to be sure what you are planning to prepare. So if you are preparing for UPSC, sorry, my hello. Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Please go to the next slide. Please go to the next slide, please.
Yeah, I'll request him to Sir, please go on. I have muted.
You can go to the.
Yes, sir.
You can go to the next slide, please.
Yeah.
So See, in the sense like first you have to decide whom you want to be. Well, I am just because I am in the government. I'm telling, giving guidance about how to go for the government examinations. But in reality, whatever you want to be, you want to pursue chartered accountancy, you want to pursue ICWA, or you want to pursue any other thing. It's up to you. You should decide what you want to be, and for that, what should you do? You should think, what should I do? See, I think most of the commerce graduates can also think about law. Law is also a good option for a commerce graduate because you have knowledge of both taxes and also accounts and this thing, finance, business. And to preparation, I think for UPSC, I've already told you what are the subjects generally. And also I'll share you in the PPT itself, I'll be sharing you the link of UPSC website and SSC website. It will give you a clear idea of how to go about your preparations and what books to study, all the details you can get from the subjects. For preparation, anyway, I have told you this thing. If you are preparing for UPSC examinations, you have to start with, I said, newspaper is very essential for both SSC and UPSC. Apart from that, you must take 9th, 10th, plus 1, plus 2 exams, CBSE, NCERT books of history, geography, science, and other things. You need not go in depth, but history and geography, science, I think most of you would have done basic science knowledge. And all those things, books you should read at least few times. And you should try to make notes of all the things, whatever you read. This will certainly help in your preliminary examination, General Studies Paper 1. And also in your main examination, where there is two options. One thing is, in the main examinations, you have in civil services, you have General Studies and also one of your subjects that you can select as either commerce, or if you're not very comfortable with commerce, there are other large number of subjects like public administration, geography, history, science subjects are also there. Then you can do. So you have first this fact strategy. Whom I want to be? I want to be a civil servant. I want to be an IRS officer. I want to be an IAS officer. I want to be a police officer. You should be deciding, what should I do? You should start making preparations for that. Then how to acquire, in the sense like how to imbibe. For that, you have to make preparations in the sense like what and all you should do to make it. First is you have to prepare for the exam thoroughly and give in your 100% for the examinations. If you do that, certainly you can become a civil servant, you can become a police officer, and this thing. In spite of 100% efforts, you couldn't do it. Always you can always try again, or you can always look for some other career options. Don't lose heart if you're not succeeding in any exams. So these 5 W's you can plan means as a strategy. Certainly anybody can succeed in anything, I think. Can you go to the next slide, ma'am, please? And for preparation of both Union Public Service Commission and also Staff Selection Commission, always I think so, teamwork is better than individual efforts. You all students can form a group. You can share, and whatever you study also, whatever more discussions, our mind can retain. Retention of in a discussion is more higher than what you read. This is my personal experience, right? During my preparation of civil services also, I used to discuss with a lot of friends who prepared along with me, and many of us could clear the examination with the discussions and teamwork. And you can plan accordingly how to do, and as you are all classmates, most of you would be in very close friends, you can all strategize, you can all prepare together. You can make, in the sense like one person can study one subject, another person can study another subject. You can discuss. This will all help you in the preparation of examinations. Okay, ma'am, next slide, please. So it is not like, I know that many of this examinations, you need a lot of the preparation time. So it is not that I have not done any preparation, can I get it, means there is nothing like that. You can make slow and steady effort. Every day, please put in little effort. I'm not saying that you have to study 24 hours without non-stop breaking, without any this thing. You can make a strategy like 1 or 2 hours initially, 2 hours. Slowly you can gradually increase. But I would never suggest that. Don't lose your sleep. Take enough rest. Do other things also, sports activity, going for a movie. Don't stop anything in that. But everything should have a balance. So you can make with a slow and steady effort. Ma'am, next slide, please. So this is self-explanatory. The efforts are to be achieved by you. Lead your thoughts, lead your way, lead your dreams. It is you. You are the person who will decide this. Next slide, please, ma'am. So I have already explained in the examinations, UPSC, CGLE, various exams, SSC. So you can pursue with passion. Please, ma'am, next slide, please. So these are the examinations conducted by Staff Selection Commission. I've already explained to you all these examinations, and I have given the link below. I have shared this PowerPoint also with ma'am. In this you can get all the information which is required for all the exams. Next slide, please, ma'am. So UPSC में इतने सारे you have seen all the services. The general preference is Indian Administrative Service. That is the most of us dream to be the district collector. Then you have foreign service. Then you have police service. All the other services have been given. Revenue service, I think it's given in the 14 Indian Revenue Service income tax. So all these services, it will be like, particularly if you are from the commerce background, you will certainly enjoy working in the income tax department and as an IRS officer, because every day in day out, you will be looking at balance sheet, accounts, and everything. So it will be of use to you. Next slide, please. Whatever you desire to do, make sure it makes you happy. So follow us this thing. Next slide, please, ma'am. Okay. So if you have any queries, you can write. And before, I will just tell that you don't have to be 100% studious. आप लोग कोई भी कुछ भी अचीव कर सकते हैं. अपना सिर्फ मन लगा दीजिए पढ़ाई करने में. किसी में ऐसा नहीं कि 24 घंटे पढ़ना है. आप लोग हर चीज में थोड़ा थोड़ा टाइम दे लीजिए. पहले इनिशियली में 3-4 घंटा भी पढ़ेंगे तो भी काफी है. सब एग्जाम क्लियर कर सकते हैं. वीकेंड्स में ज्यादा टाइम लीजिए. कभी भी क्या बोलते हैं, मूवी जाइए. रोज थोड़ा स्पोर्ट खेलिए, खेलते रहिए. फिर अपना फ्रेंड्स के साथ ये करना है. सबके लिए थोड़ा थोड़ा टाइम लिखेंगे, प्लान करेंगे ना, तो एनी एग्जाम, एनीथिंग इज नॉट डिफिकल्ट. आपको कोई भी सुझाव कुछ इसका आपको कोई भी क्वेश्चन है, यू कैन जस्ट प्लीज आस्क मी नाउ. Ma'am, can you unmute the students?
Yeah, I have unmuted them. I have unmuted you. So
Okay.
please come up with your questions.
Please ask one by one. Mute yourself if you are person who asking question. Unmute. Others, please mute yourself.
Please raise your hands and I will unmute you. Unmute yourself and talk.
Hello.
Anand,
Please.
unmute yourself and talk.
Yes. Do we need to join classes for civil service examination?
Honestly, for at least for prelims, I don't think you need to join any class. And most of the classes, at least in Bombay, honestly, you don't have much classes or institutions for civil service. You have to go to Delhi. If you are ready to, you have to spend at least couple of lakhs. If you are in Delhi, you have to take a room, you have to join classes. That is an option. But my suggestion is for at least preliminary examination, you can prepare on your own. I prepared on my own. The only thing is, as you said, you have to put in a lot of efforts. But I'm not saying that you have to study like 16 hours, 15 hours. No, you at least concentrate and study for 6 hours per day. Also, it is enough. Start slow. Don't overload your brain and everything. And you can start as group studies. Beyond that, I will share my personal email or anything. If you want any syllabus or anything with ma'am, you can just mail me. I will help you out with what are the books to read and other things, because the syllabus has changed quite from what it was there. But from friends of who are already now current generation civil servants who have joined us, I will ask them to guide you people. Even in Bombay or even from Chennai also, I can ask them to guide you. But for my suggestion would be for prelims, please, you can read on your own. It's not so difficult. Once you clear the prelims, you can think about going to the mains. Means you can go to Delhi for crash courses or even regular courses. Bajiram and Ravi is the best institution for mains. But prelims, my suggestion is you can study on your own also. I hope I am cleared you myself. You have any other thing? Question to ask? Hello? Hello?
Anand, you had wanted to ask something. Sir, we hear you.
Yeah, hello.
Anand, you had wanted to ask something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Anand, please tell me.
I have a question, sir. That what should one do to become an IT officer? Sir?
Your voice is not audible, Anand. Can you just send me?
What should one do to become an IT
send me
officer,
through
sir?
chat?
What should one do to become an IT officer, sir?
Hello? Anand, your voice is not audible. Can you come again, or you just send me through chat? I will answer the question.
Sir, he is asking that what should one do to become RTO officer?
That is what's on. You have two avenues to become an income tax officer in the income tax department. One option is direct recruitment through the Union Public Service Commission. You will become an IRS officer. The first posting will be, when you join, you'll be an assistant commissioner of income tax. If you are, and the another option is there is a promotional avenue. In that case, you can either join from either tax assistant, inspector of income tax. From there are two, and you call another called as MTS, which is like Group D office. If you join as an inspector in income tax department at very young age, you can reach up to the position of commissioner of income tax. If you join as a tax assistant, you can reach up to the position of joint commissioner. If you join as an MTS also, you can reach up to the position of assistant commissioner. So to become an income IT officer, first thing is, if you join directly as assistant commissioner through the union civil service examination, you can become you will become an income tax officer. If you join as an inspector, there are a lot of promotional exams in the income tax department. Through promotions, you will become an income tax officer. And income tax department has very good promotional avenues. within, like, say, if you join as an inspector, as I said, you can retire as a commissioner at a very young age if you join. And within 10 years, you can become from income tax inspector to income tax officer. And the examinations are same in the sense like UPSC for IRS, CGLE for income tax inspector, tax assistant.
Sir, there are some messages in the chat
Yeah, I have
boxes
seen.
also.
When I have seen the few messages, I'll reply one to them. One person, some people have asked me about newspapers. Hindu newspaper is good in the sense like, even though you may have such a feeling that it is a leftist-oriented newspaper, the editorials and the content of the news, the articles, if you read, means they are better. Indian Express is also good. Times of India, you can read the news, but generally, if you see the Times of India, the emphasis is more on glamour. You may not get the core news. Many of the newses are not covered in Times of India. And for one more question was there about group studies. My suggestion is group studies means it is not like any other person, only your classmates, your close friends, whoever are preparing. Not doesn't mean that from your own college. You can be like from some other colleges also. Many of your classmates, school, very close friends, neighbors. You can prepare with any of them. You can do group studies, and you can concentrate. See, somebody, I was in the sense that during the preparation of time, I had a very good friend. I was good in general studies. He was very good in geography. So I used to study general studies more. He used to concentrate on geography. We used to exchange. I used to explain to him whatever I was good at. He used to explain what he is good at. So it helped me in clearing the examinations easily. So this can be done by anybody and everyone. It is not such a difficult thing. And one more question was, when do we prepare for the civil service examination? My suggestion is that if you can prepare even in your first year, but if you are in a third year, you can start preparing now itself. In the sense like already, I think you'll have still 6-7 months for your academic things to complete. In the meanwhile, you can start preparing for the what do you call exams, like I said, newspapers. There are certain books for some minimum general studies. I think there was a guide when I prepared, but I don't remember now how advanced it is. Still, I said I'll share my email with ma'am. You can just mail me what you want. I'll just suggest you what are the books to read for civil services, what are the books to read for this combined graduate level of SSC. And there is no time. You can prepare. Third year is the ideal time to prepare, but you can prepare from first year also. In the sense like you can gradually prepare. Any other question? I've got a question that, can I prepare for PMA profession from Guru Nanak College? I'm not aware of it. Please. How to clear IBPS exam? For that, actually, that also you have to, there are certain books you have to prepare. In banking selection also you have reasoning. It's like CGLE and banking, many things are very similar. You start preparing for one exam, most of these exams, combinedly you can attempt for all examinations. Okay, any other questions? Optionals is, if you are very comfortable, Parikshit, I think, sent a request. Yadav has said that which optional is better for center. If you are very comfortable with your subject, commerce or whatever you prepared, that is very good. But if you feel that you're still not good, means public administration is a very good option. Geography is a good option. But you must like the subject. Public administration means generally what happens, most of the things which you have been preparing. जैसे कि आप लोग जनरल स्टडीज के लिए प्रिपेयर करते हैं, तो जनरल स्टडीज में बहुत सारा चीज पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन से रिलेटेड है, तो आपका आधा प्रिपरेशन यहीं पे हो जाएगा, तो आसान रहता था पहले इसमें. तो आप यू कैन सेलेक्ट पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन फॉर पर्टिकुलरली कॉमर्स स्टूडेंट्स. माय सजेशन इज पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, ज्योग्राफी आर गुड ऑप्शंस. Yeah, I heard that about CMA course. I think mostly it is like after graduation only. I'm not well aware of it, but I'll just try to find out. Another person had asked me, about CBI officer. For CBI officer also we have you can civil services. If you can first you have to be, if you become an Indian police service officer, CBI officers generally, except for there is recruitment only at deputy DSP in CBI, that is through the UPSC. Apart from that, that same civil service examination. Apart from that, the second option is you become an IPS officer, and then on deputation you can go to CBI. And generally CBI is a deputation. Most of the posts are in deputation. Direct recruitment options are very few. Even if you are in the police inspector, you can go on deputation to CBI. Or even if an income tax inspector can go on deputation to CBI. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. चलिए आप somebody in the sense like whoever wants to raise an hand this thing, आप लोग इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट के बारे में क्या सोचते हैं? क्या लगता है आपको इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट? I would like to have an answer from PVU people. Ma'am? Hello? Hello?
Sir, yeah, I'm here. I'm hearing, sir.
Yeah. So, in the sense like, I hope I'm not bored any one of you
No,
with
no,
a long
sir.
lecture and anything. So,
Not at all, sir.
Okay. Okay, now for the fun part, I think I can add just 5 minutes. I will not take much time. So,
Sure, sir, sure.
yeah, in the sense like, what do you people think about income tax raid? I think that is the most glamorous thing about income tax department. Everyone would love to hear about it. I would like to hear from any one of you. What do you think about raids? Somebody can reply in chat also. I will give my own experiences. I was in the investigation wing for more than 3 years. तो इनकम टैक्स रेट्स जितना जो मूवी में दिखाते हैं इतना आसान नहीं होता है. जैसे कि आप जाएंगे तो सब कुछ और जो काला धन दिखता है ना, दैट यू फील दैट कि बंडल करेंसी, बंडल गोल्ड, वो सब नहीं होता है. आपका यहाँ पे इफ यू हैव टू टेक मींस कि you have to use your investigation skills. It's key. The investigation skills required is even higher than police or anything, because financial crimes are done by white collar people. तो हमारा जो करते हैं, they're way intelligent, way brilliant. ठीक है, तो आप लोगों को सोचेंगे कि वहां पे क्या बोलते हैं, ऊपर आप खोद देंगे तो वहां पे सोना निकलेगा, वहां पे पूरा बोरियों में क्या करेंसी नोट निकलेगा. वैसा नहीं रहता है. सच्ची में तो आपको ज्यादातर सिस्टम में, आजकल पुराना जमाने में भी नहीं था, पुराना जमाने में भी हम लोगों को बुक्स पे खोदना पड़ता था. आजकल वी हैव टू डू इट इन सिस्टम. Now with all the advanced SAP and SAP accounting and most advanced accounting systems, उसमें खोदना और पकड़ना बहुत मुश्किल है. And आजकल we are always most of the time we are literally one step behind, but now we are literally catching up कि income tax में. मेरा ही केस का मैं एग्जांपल मैं आपको एक इंटरेस्टिंग बताता हूँ. हमने एक बिजनेसमैन को रेड किए थे. ही वाज अ डीलर इन, नाम सब नहीं बोलूंगा, ही वाज अ डीलर विद फार्मास्यूटिकल इंग्रेडिएंट्स का इंपोर्ट करके सेल करता था. तो हम लोग किताब सब सिस्टम में देख रहे हैं, हमको कुछ भी नहीं मिल रहा था. अब अकाउंट कैश वैश ज्वेलरी भी कुछ खास ज्यादा नहीं था, तो हम सोचे कि कहाँ पे पकड़ेंगे। देन ऐसे ही हम लोग खोद रहे थे उसका अकाउंट में, हमने देखा कि उसके जो बैलेंस शीट में देयर वाज ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ शेयर एप्लीकेशन मनी एंड आल्सो शेयर प्रीमियम अकाउंट। देन हम उसको खोज रहे थे कि कहाँ से पैसा आया है, तो देखा था कि सम बोगस कंपनीज इन कोलकाता, 25 फर्जी कंपनीज इन द सेंस लाइक दे आर कॉल्ड एज पेपर कंपनीज। उस कंपनी से 25 करोड़, कोलकाता से एक 20-30 कंपनी से, मुंबई से एक 25 करोड़, ऐसे भी 30 कंपनी से आया था। देन आई केम टू बॉम्बे, my bank accounts को पे I was leading the bank statements. You won't believe friends कि एक जगह से दूसरे जगह पैसा भागता जा रहा है. It in the sense like it was within one day a transaction comes here and there, so many network of transactions, and finally I was able to break the code for many crores of rupees. Finally the taxpayer accepted the amount, फिर उसने सरेंडर भी किया था हमारा टैक्सेस में। तो एंड दिस अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट और एक केस था कि दो गुंडे, मतलब सच्ची में गुंडे थे इन द सेंस लाइक दे वर राउडी एलिमेंट्स, उनका भी केस करवाया था वो। एंड उसके अलावा वी यूज्ड टू गो फॉर फिल्म स्टार्स आल्सो। अनफॉर्चुनेटली आई वाज नॉट इन बॉम्बे, बट इन चेन्नई एरिया में, इन तमिलनाडु, वी हैड डन लॉट ऑफ फिल्म स्टार्स के केसेस आल्सो। तो उसमें इनकम टैक्स में दिस इज अ वेरी दी मोर ग्लैमरस इशू पॉइंट है, बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट आपके पास बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस है इनकम टैक्स में। एंड आई ऑल वेलकम यू ऑल कि आप मेहनत करके इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट में, यू विल एंजॉय द डिपार्टमेंट। होप I will see many of you, at least in not in Chennai, many of my transfers to any other place. आप you will remember sir, आपने मुझे बताया था I've joined the income tax department. I would like to hear from all of you. So apart from this, you have any other queries, I'll share my email ID with ma'am. You can contact me. Thank you friends. Thank you Nandini ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. It was a very informative talk. It was interactive also, and also thank you for sharing your experience. All we thought was income tax raid is all about meeting celebrities. You get an opportunity, but I mean, when you share your experiences, it requires a lot of skills.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
We hope to look forward for more such
Yeah,
sessions.
I would like to have a personal interactive session. I'll just certainly come and address on my
Definitely,
basic
sir.
topic. More than career guidance, I think I'll be more comfortable taking our income about teaching about income tax. Thank you, Nandini ma'am. Thank you.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. We do have a subject on tax. So we'll
Yeah.
definitely look
Yeah,
forward to
please.
the, personal meeting sessions. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, with your permission, is it okay if we end the meeting here?
Yeah, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.